What will the board do for him? No passion for development. Then we know Joshua will put the millions men in the whole world.
Yeah.
It's not me.
Connections, then you not get it.
You have no connection.
Yeah. Just say that all kind of things that just happen here. You know, I'm sure no he, no tea.
When he was 12 years old early, Ellen did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing everything on her own. She was traveling from country to country and kept a man in a garage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yes.
Now he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All African leaders need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West.
Yeah.
It does not have that contact. The Senate got a trap of Boyka.
Okay.
Because when we have wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and attached the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from Brady to where. And said the way forward is the Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Boyka come now, he is deceived by coming there, the Dillon there, Nombi there, and he now where he's just thinking all kind of way Boyka, all kind of thing. He want to go after people. Then, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went, some kind of thing they did, but they did a resolution that passed. Yeah, because of money crossing.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened. Wow! All that they almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh! Then when I heard what was happening, it will remain 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Bani, Jim Bani. Now when I went to Kum, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Boyka benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not wrong with that.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving about for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of woman, then he wants to persecute us. He does going to persecute us. So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Get 5,000, go look for lawyer. So from Kun offered, my own son offered that I went and saw a resolution. I managed to tell why you did this. You know what he told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So starting the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Boyka send a bill, then we will now put all the law they put in now and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said correct move.
Yeah. So Liberia is in trouble. But I tell you this, I still repeat, if the president refuses to change, then the government is in trouble. The government, if you finish this government, let's thank God. Because as from next year, it's said to be fluctuating. And all the people that is in the government, they are liars. All of them. They don't know why they are there. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know the reason of staying in that system. They are just pushing the vehicle like this. They don't know where they don't know where it's going. So the forefathers of Liberia, they are in pains. It's very regrettable. Even the former president, Syphilis, is even regret having this person as a president. So that is just it. They believe that Dr. Ware is too much for Liberia. That is the man who have brought transformation to Liberia. That is a man who have turned Liberia to mini London or mini US. And he will have done it in second term. But they don't understand. They are angry with him. They believe that he's against them. They believe that he doesn't like Liberians. That's what they believe. That's what they believe. You say Liberia will be zero in sports. Zero. 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 Oh yeah, go to Nations Cup now. Go to Nations Cup. Let's see. Let me see the Nations Cup. Go to Nations Cup. I'll give $500,000. If you qualify for Nations Cup, I'll give your national team $500,000. I promise. Your national team you are experiencing in Liberia now. If you don't know, in 2 years' time, Liberia will be worse. Will be one of the worstest country in the whole world. What I mean, worstest country in the whole world. If the Liberia will not protest against this government, tell me there is no God. If Liberia will not begin to cry, coming together to cry and said, we don't want you again, leave, resign, tell me there is no God, I will never serve God again. I am a prophet of God, and I'm talking as a prophet. Right. The hardship, you have not seen that ship now. In 2 years' time, you will see the hardest hardship you have never experienced. Liberia will drink dirty water, and they will be thanking God for drinking. That is the kind of president you have. This president does not have anything. He doesn't have any template. He doesn't have any roadmap for the nation. They just force him there. It was rigged election. Rigged election. It was forced on you people. It was forced to be president. So, and the people who connive to do all of this and put him there, right? US.
You mean US, the United States?
United States. They are involved in this election. I am telling you, not politically, I am telling you spiritually what I foresaw. It was rigged. Totally rigged. And now they have seen it, that this person does not know anything. This person cannot help the nation. This person cannot put the nation right.
Thank you. Sir, again, Chairman, great. I want to say thank you to you, Liberia, who came out today. I want to say thank you to our motorcyclists, to our tricyclists. We want to say thank you. Thank you that you stood with us. You defeated all of the lies. And let me say this to you, Mr. President. We promise that until you receive our petition, we will not present our petition to any criminal. We are aware that Richard 2 is a role, and we will not present our petition to him. To you, Mr. President, your people collected over 14 million from 4 million people. That is the highest level of evil I have ever seen in my entire life. You promised to provide job for our motorcyclists. You took away the only means of landing rule. To people, you killed them. You have arrested over 10,000 motorcyclists. You are breaking our different police stations, rules and examples. We are here to challenge you. Your best rule is enough is enough. We are come to say enough is enough. We the motorcycle are come to say enough is enough. Amanda, thank you so much. Mr. Chairman, I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. Give it on the attention, please. Hey, people struggle. Whoa. Just about that. Whoa. Boo. Just about that. Boo. Just about that. Boo. Thank you very much. You want to put your hands together for yourself, please. Thank you. We want to say thank you very much. for showing up to the young people across the 17 electoral district of Massachusetts County. We want to speak for you to our young women and girls. One man who happens to be the Minister of Internal Affairs, he raped a lady. Today he's still the Minister of Internal Affairs. Process human rights has not been investigated. Joseph Parker came here. He lied to us that you'll get multitude of jobs. Young people graduating from University of Liberia, other universities, no job. No program for young people. We want to say to you, we are happy today that we have come here. But we have come here, like the chairman said, to present a petition to Joseph Parker. If Joseph Parker does not show up, we will not present our petition to anybody. And we are emphatic about it. And we want to say to you, the young people of the Youth League, congratulations on your courageous spirit. Put your hands together and say, young people. They said to you that you are not going to challenge the ring. They keep here the parade of water cannon all over the place. But where are they now? They're gone. We challenge Graduate Como. You have killed enough people. You kill young people in Kinshasa. But we challenge you, if you shoot one part here, you experience the consequences. If you shoot one part here, we will reply to you. We are not police. We are here to challenge you. So the big mafia making want you to come here. The big mafia making want you to come here. And we say to you, we will stay here, we will be around. Put your hands together when I say congratulations. Thank you so much.
Reactionary terrorism! Reactionary terrorism! Freskender! 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 Rudeness! 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 Violence! 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 Disrespect! 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 Reactionary terrorism! Amanda! Thank you to all of our mothers and sisters who are there in the ring to be here today, so the voices can be heard. We stand here to say we are fed up with the disrespect and brutality against women and children. We are going to raise our voices against the work against our children. There are hundreds of rape cases that are sitting at the ministerial agenda and none are being resolved. And the corporate are working scot-free simply because of government connections. Our sisters are sexually harassed at ministry and agency. But today we have gathered to say enough is enough. Our mothers who are in the market today are facing serious economic constraints simply because we have a U.S. rate for $100. So today, Mr. Parker, the women of the Republic elected you, and the women of the Republic have come to tell you we can bring you down. If you cannot lead us, if you cannot lead us, you must leave. Everything that we say,
Mr. Foxy, I want to speak my mind.
you must leave.
Nigeria don't fit out just like swallowing. I'm going to the process. Yes, man, they kill us every day for them reason they can tell me. After they forgot the promises they made, they are pleased themselves. But police are these robbers to give us the places today are they run to. I'm pleased for the ground. I'm not it on the religious leaders on the ground. I'm not it on the traditional rulers. People were supposed to fight for the people who don't compromise.
We are here to
Shaman the rebellious brothers. People were trying to do answers. To tell them how to use the pressure for each something on the smell. Very soon now we go festival. We have a when it's government they cause my time bomb. We go soon next. Revolution they come up. Even very close at the film. When the power of the people we triumph. Power of the people, power of the people. No, you said the people they die of hunger. It's an angry dog. One day you will fight the story. I don't want to ever watch you. Many youths for Nigeria no good job, and the country the youths got no future. The country is gone, that's on period. I blame it on the judiciary leaders. I blame it on the electoral officials. People were supposed to save the nation, but collect it bribe. Shame on the officers. People were supposed to protect the masses. One of them they shoot us anytime they hear our voice. Something that is smelling. Very soon I'll be the president. The half of when it's not they cause me time. It will soon explode. Revolution they come out. It's very close and feel more. When the power of the people will triumph, the power of the people the power.
From across the Republic of Liberia, here the entire globe, wherever you are, I want to say hats up to you and welcome to the program Face the East, right here on Kings 88.5 FM. And of course, broadcasted to you live right here on Cloud TV. And we are right here together doing what we think we can do for country, no matter what the circumstances are. We are certainly getting there. On us, we can depend. Indeed, we're never going to shake. We're never going to move. That's one thing you always have to trust us for. Because when we believe in something, we believe in it. We are not into it because we think we have something special in it. In as much as it may not be personal with us, once it's more institutional, it's that belief thing that we are clinging onto it. And we'll always tie ourselves to that. That's why people that are friends, they dare not come around us because we know we are very much hardly unapproachable. They want to come. The advances are there. But how do you enter? It's very difficult because they know what we stand for, our history, our past, our present, our future can just depict everything. We are here together. Welcome to the program Face the Issues. We are here tonight on this very night, and we are grateful to the Almighty God. Today is what? Today is Thursday. Certainly we are getting there. With God, all things are possible. Just this morning, and my friend and brother, was able deputy, and Israel boy, we are seeing we were able to launch a special King Support Basket Fund Drive, and I'm going to do same tonight. So as I'm here now, you can start sending whatever you can, because we are not joking. The people that are calling us, we must be able to reach out to them into these communities, and we can't do it alone. With your support, it can work. So my lines are now open here. The Freedom Support, let me say the King Support Basket is right here, and you can get that done. If you have done during the early hours, and we got the afternoon hours, the guys were here again. Yeah. So, but anything that touches your heart, it's possible you may not have had enough in the morning hours, and the morning hour, and with Israel CA, and even the afternoon hour with my boy Sam Andrews, the old man himself. You may not have had that as well. Again, you want to tap it up? Well, it's up to you, and I will really, really highly appreciate. But I'm sitting right here as a professor, and I'm here to collect what you can to give as a show of support towards us, and say, Ibiyote, thank you for the effort. We want more of these kind of things. We need more people to come in. That's how the world works. No man is an island. We all depend on each other to make it work. That's what we said. Every time we sit here, you are our source of strength. We may not get the millions, but a little appreciation you gave us, it moves us a lot. That's why we are here tirelessly. We are always here. We may even be sick, but we'll stay show up. So we are here. You can see the numbers there. And when you send in your stuff, I will see it. I will see it. I want to raise pretty close to 2K. USD, both LD, USD. I want to raise that tonight. And for those of you who don't want to be named, no problem. I will leave you out. So it is there. You can start doing it now because I will see the numbers up and running. So I'm here. We are here. So let us make it to work. So all my students that are seeing online here. So if you haven't contributed since the opportunity is yours now to put your name in the book of the professor so that I can see it. The how will give you passing Margo. So when you put your name there, then I know how to make you to pass. If we're going to put your name there, what they call it. Maya, how you doing? You know, your owner supporting. How you doing? Long time. Ever over. Yeah, well, yes, has everything. The woman brought me sending cross. I'll wear them across there again because the last time I wore it, things happened. I'll wear it again. Yeah. You know, it makes me to look like a bishop. Yeah, it makes me to look like a bishop. And Ellis Brown said United Party people should stay away. And he says next week, hopefully I will send my contribution. Alex, I expect that. Thank you so much. I appreciate. So we are here and we'll be collecting your appreciation and of course your support towards the basket. For those of you in Radio Land and you may not have gotten the numbers, and let me read the number to you. For those of you who are orange people, I can tell you for sure, this is what you can send your lay, whether that 100 or 200 or 1,000 or whatever it is, LD or whatever you can send to it. We will appreciate it and we appreciate it highly. And I always told people, for us, we are grateful to the Almighty God for everything, anything and everything. No, Abigail is not a special one. And Rodney just said next week. Yeah, Rodney. Yeah, next week, no problem. I will appreciate that. I look forward to that. Abigail, we don't have any specific tax that we give anybody. What God lay on your heart? I hit the thing that God lay on your heart. That why you must be able to do. Because we are on it. We are on it and moving on. And Anna Taylor, I missed your call. Yeah, I tried returning it, but you know, the too much country problem on my head. Yeah, so sometimes I missed out. We'll try to make time for you people. And I did get that, but I'll try to get back to you. Yeah. So please try to do the needful to help support our effort as we are now going. So for those of you, orange number, and Matilda Stevens, the class prefect, said next week I will be able to do mine. Thank you. I trust that. And for those of you who dealing with the send wave, the normal send wave, you can also use it locally. Yeah, you also use it locally. Some of my students, they are saying next week, so for I trust all of you will still do it because it's continuing until 2029. Every support you gave, you will be acknowledged if you want to. And so the moment you do it, especially if those of you online, you can't just say, oh, maybe I send this a month. Please check it out. If you want to be named, then of course we can do that. And so willing Allison, yeah, there's no special amount that is tasked. Anything that God lays on your heart that you can support with is what we'll get. Yeah. So you haven't supported since this morning, you can also do now. So I'm watching the phone and I'm hoping that it works. Friday Quitter says, hopefully, yeah, thanks so much for everything. And Quitter Lawrence Lonte, how's up, Chief? Yeah, next week. Oh, yeah, anyway, the people, they know where they're from. Yeah, so we are certainly getting there. So for those of you locally, it's the same number you will use as those in the diaspora. Asata Mela, all of you next week. And it's a Cash App, yeah. But Cash App. I don't know. How is that? Well, I just know the same wave something. That's what I know. Micah, Rabos, no, we don't have any specific amount. Anything God lays on your heart, that's what you gave. So the number is right on the screen there for those of you online. And for those of you offline, I will read the numbers out to you. And we have 0555 885 885. 0555 885 885 is the Lone Star cell number. 0555 885 885. If you are not supported yet, you can do it. We'll see your numbers popping or your name popping up here with the amount. And for those of you who are orange subscribers, we have 0777 017 885. 0777 017 885, meaning 0777 017 885. That's the orange number. And Henry King, thank you, my brother. He says he will do his on tomorrow. Yeah, we look forward to that. And I will get it. The name you will see attached there is Abraham Weir. You may not see the God sent there, but you will see Abraham Weir. So when you are sending it, just know that Abraham Weir name is attached to it. We did that so that we can have a registered face to it. And that's what we're doing. So, and Stanley Tommy is saying that contribution will come in by Monday. And yeah, it doesn't matter, Stanley. We are here. And Ian's hits said next week, appear. Yeah, the next week category people I can understand the terrain you're from. So I think with God, all things are possible. We are going for the break, and we appreciate all of you for everything that you are doing. So the numbers are up and running. We are here hoping to get your contributions will go along. This number that we are reading here is not number that you want to call. So my grace, if you do yours on tomorrow, the name will be there. Let me list. Some people don't want for me to just name them at all, but let me see. Somebody sent 1,000. One Moses Howard on Moses Howard from Moses Howard Business Center just sent 1,000. Moses Howard Business Center. Who must have sent that from Moses Howard Business Center? And they said Moses Howard Business Center just sent 1,000 LD. Moses Howard Business Center. And Rachel's Gay says on Monday, I will remind you people every day we are here. Yeah, so that because you get plenty of things to think about. And the one country problem you're gonna put on your head. You get plenty of things to think about. So now Mami Beadu, and I say next week as well. So and yeah, we trust you people. Whatever lays on your heart. So it's not that monetary. Josiah Andrew March is saying tomorrow. Josiah, the phone is back in my hand. I will get the phone here. I can be trying away anywhere. Snyder's in the street. I get your name then. It is there. Yeah. So I have it there. When that time you send it, if you want your name to be there, that's it. And so we are seeing, I think Cash App is only in America. It's not yet. Only same with, and same with you can what they call on. I'm seeing another one popping up here. Send mine next week, and by God's grace. Okay, thank you. And 5130 at the last two digits says I will send mine next week. So I think we are getting there. With God, all things are possible. So we've seen here, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we are getting there. With God, all things are possible. We appreciate you people for everything. The country has gone a country. Here's his money. We'll be talking about. Anyway, we are getting there. And my future people said he did see him a few days ago. And 30 happy 26 to you as well. We appreciate all of you for everything you are doing for us, for your country, as we are all joining in our own respective ways to make it to work, especially for our country. Somebody just sent 200 LD, and it's from Emmanuel Meanier. Yeah, Emmanuel, thank you so much. I appreciate 200 LD. And Emmanuel just sent it through Orange Morning. All right. And 500 LD from Azekoma. And yeah, Azekoma, thank you. We appreciate all that you are doing. We are getting there day by day. Otavius Esquia says $10 will come in next week. So when you send it, and 25 starting, and the Greta Gatour has made, and who's making it? Mark Kohler makes a commitment and says every month, and I will contribute 25 starting this month. Thank you, and thank you so much, Mark. We appreciate. Yeah, we appreciate you guys for everything you do. I'm seeing here again, you have received 10 USD from Kaku Lazarus. Kaku Lazarus. Kaku Lazarus, thank you. We appreciate that as well. Yeah. You see what you're doing now? You're helping your country. What you're doing, you're helping the country. Yeah, you're helping the country. So at least we are happy that everyone else and we are certainly getting there. Yeah, thanks so much for the responses. Yeah, I trust that we are talking to humans here, man. People who are willing to do anything for their country. And next weekend, I will send mine to 2,000 LD. Who's this person with 3448? So when you send a text like that, you just attach your name. That is if you want a card. If not, well, you can leave your name out. I will leave it. Yeah, so the number is there. You can manage that. So I will be recognizing as you are sending it. I will be recognizing as we are having a discussion. So let's go into our discussions for tonight. We are very much happy. We are right here. We've gone about 32 minutes into the program already. 32 minutes into the program already. How you doing? I hope you're doing so great, and I appreciate you guys for everything that you're doing for the sake of this country. I must admit, Those of you who are fighting and putting your country first in everything that you do, we really, really appreciate it. Yeah, we appreciate it heartily. Yeah, and 300 transfer from Gamonde as successful. And Gamonde. Yeah, Gamonde, I got it. Thank you. Appreciate. Yeah, so we got it from Gamonde. And we are getting there. With God, all things are possible. Hey, we telling you all the thing, we get serious money, people. And $5 someone is saying I will send it tomorrow as my contribution, but the person name not mentioned, but it ends with 744. It's the last 3 digits there. All right, so we are getting there. With God, all things are possible. Best man, thank you. We appreciate. I got yours. Yeah, best man got his 500. Best man, thank you so much, Papa. God bless you. LD. So we are getting there. 100 USD from who sent remittance and somebody. Okay, Dorothy S. DCU. Dorothy S. DCU. Thank you so much, my darling mother. Yeah, Dorothy S. DCU just sent 100 through a send with, and we have it. And we are getting there little by little. And with God, all things are possible. Dorothy, thank you so much, Mama. We appreciate that. And we are getting there. All right, so let's get it on. Let's kick a ball rolling. Yakpawulu. Yakpawulu, thank you so much. T Yakpawulu. Yeah. Yours is recognized as well. Thank you. Got it. Yeah. So you see what we're talking here? We get human being in a country who are serious about this country. JB here is what the thing that we're talking. Also, we get serious minded people who are willing to do anything and everything for the sake of this country. These are assets. They are giving back to the country. They don't take away from the country like you, Joseph Newman Boakai, who been playing from this country from day one. 2,500 came from Yato. All right, and LD 2,500 LD came from Yato. So just be sending the messages, and I will try to read them subsequently as soon as we get to the calls in segment. Please be doing. So the numbers are there. Please do. We'll certainly get there. And we think with God, all things are possible. I will read out and your names and what you are sending in. Yeah, with God, all things are possible. You can, yes, you can. We can, yes, we can. So we are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. And yeah, that's God, this God, this God. Yeah, Rebecca Kesanyon, what's up, Mama? How you doing? It's a Tuesday, somebody. I've seen that. All right, I appreciate all of you for the commitment you are making. Yeah, you know, we are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible, folks. On a much more serious note, let us be serious in this country. And like I told you people, there is no day that will pass by that something will not happen. No day that will pass by that something will not happen. It's obvious. But to qualify that, there's no day that will pass by. Saint Joseph Boakai got in power on day one of fainting and going. All the days of his life so far as president has been characterized by one funny thing or the other. If people not dying, people houses burning. If people houses not burning, something else happening. Police killing people. And now police people doing the DA, people chasing people, they killing. And now people, what they calling people, houses have been broken down. Something must just happen in all of the days of Joseph Boakai's life as president. Something terrible always has to happen. There's no weekend about it. They don't go on break. Terrible things don't go on break. They don't go for weekend. They don't go for holidays. It's everyday thing that we see, hear about every day. Though we know as human, every day things will happen. But at least there should be some joyous days that things will happen. You can celebrate and remember this day as it passes by. And the worst of all, every day people going to bed hungry. People who never had to go to bed. Because there are certain people who are just destined for poverty. No matter what you do, they have caused their own poverty and they in it. That one is not caused by any government. They are into that. Why certain people, the poverty life is imposed on them by other people. So those people will call them the people's caused poverty. people's cause property. So there's person cause poverty, then we'll get people's cause poverty, right? So, let me put it this way, I shouldn't say person, right? Self-caused poverty, then we'll get people's cause poverty. Yeah, right? So self-caused, I mean SELF stroke CAUSED. You cause your own self poverty. That one is there. Joseph Boaga was part of that category of people, self-caused poverty. Because self-caused poverty means you have all the opportunities available to you. Right? Anything that will make people to not go in poverty, you already get it. But your own conduct is what are leading you to be poor. Why other people don't get opportunity? People denying them opportunities. Right? Those categories of people, they are there. That people cause them to be poor. So if you study the Bible and then you look at the rich man and Lazarus, right? Lazarus was begging at the rich man's table every time. It was not as a result of Lazarus' conduct that he was poor and begging. It was because the rich people, they deny people that Lazarus their opportunity. That's why you see, God said that there's no food for lazy men, right? So why you think God got to reward Lazarus? And Lazarus was a lazy man. He doesn't fall in the lazy people category. There are some of you going to bed today hungry, not that you're lazy. No, you don't fall there. But because the rich people, they deprive you everything. And at the little crumbs, you got to be begging them for. Those kind of life that you live is not caused by yourself. It is people's caused problem. People cause poverty. That's the life you are living. It is not caused by yourself that people cause it. It is not that some people can curse you or some people can do medicine so that something will happen to you. That one, it's not yourself that cause yourself to be down. That people cause it. So we get self-caused poverty, then we'll get people's caused poverty. That people cause the poverty on you. Then the other poverty that had to do with self-caused poverty is that poverty caused by yourself, your own conduct, your own behavior, your own recklessness. That what caused that poverty is there. So this is where you got to look at what the life you're living now. Is it caused by you? You cause your own problem or so forth? Let's look at it and say, look, Liberia is poor. All Liberians are poor. Can we generally say that we're causing our own problem because we gave our mineral resources to people, whatever it is? Generally now, we cause our own problem, right? So that's it. So those are some of the things that I want for you to know, right? And we know that these conditions are there on a daily basis, and we are going through it. Things are happening. And nobody will tell you, say, 365 days, there will not be hunger in the land. A lie. Some of it not caused by government. So not everything that we will say, and that will say, oh, that the government. We are not people who are insensitive to normalities of life, to normal things of life. We are not insensitive to that. We are very much clear people. You see, here, so we love ourselves and we love our country, and we love the people who contributing to our country. So you see what we're doing. So whether you like it or not, you won't go or you can't. That one is your business. I don't want to know. Hey, man, Regina Bell says she sent 500. All right, so let me share with you something quickly because I want to lay out something, and let me see something. Okay, very good. Okay. Okay, so that's it. I think okay. All right. That's something I'm looking for. Coming because me, I want to put the thoughts together. When I say I'm putting it together, we are adding everything up. Right? So, this is where we are. We are very grateful to the Almighty God that we are here. Today was a terrible day. People had their opinions. Like my other caller from Bomi County, he said, we'll call you on a side garbage cleaner. Whatever you do all your garbage then during the day, that you can clean the whole garbage. Then we'll go to bed sound, clean. You got to get put all kind of things in our head. Then we'll go to bed sound. Because you don't want to go to bed dirty. Right? You can't go to bed with garbage. That's why we are here in the night to clean the garbage. So he's right. You'll not go. Even that's some kind of way we'll come to work to make sure we clean the garbage from your heads. That they not put oil around it, not tango all over. Trust that will always be available to clean it. We are here. So we appreciate all of you for what you do. Your prayers are very much key. Look at the kind of support you people giving the station. You're not still getting, some of you still trying your best. I even heard this morning, man, see how to go to some kind of boot and then take $10 and then give it. Just, can you imagine that? Look at the kind of people. They don't have it, but they are doing it for the sake of the country. These are people who are assets to the country. They are not liabilities, right? They are assets. They're just looking for an opportunity to provide a role. And what they are doing, we appreciate it. So thank you. So I'm not going to show a lot of videos and images on what I'm about to talk about because you have an idea about what happened today. But it did not just start today. It all started on yesterday. I don't want to equally show the video depicting what happened yesterday. So the power theft thing, according to the story, had gone to a federal arrest of a lady they discovered to have been involved or caught, allegedly caught in power theft. And whilst there, the videos depicting everything is too troubling. The officer who had gone there to do the arrest, the video shows that he was hit at. And there were also scenes, that other aspect of wasting soup of hot water. No, I didn't see that part. I don't know. But I could see that the lady was still fanning the soup while she was still there. And I just saw the kind of scuffle, and the officer had to get out, and I see someone in the back say, "You waste soup on me." But apparently, the person who was holding the camera is the same person who was saying that. You get soup on me or something like that. And you see the officer trying to bundle out the child from the mother, and then equally had a handcuff one place on one hand and dragging the lady out. At the same time, he held down a hijab. And that is what I saw. Oh, gosh, this country. I know people have had their own opinions about it. There are a lot of people said, and all of us here, we are entitled to our own opinions about things. I have come from here. Me and Lelo look at things all the way around. So all of us will get the same idea, but we'll get different thoughts about issues. I come the other way around. I know there are many people who will say a lot. There are other people condemning a lady, and there are other people who are also condemning the officer. And today, all in all, I saw was a massive and surprise protest that was taken to the doorstairs and even into the offices of the police at the police headquarters. Tonight, And I just want for you to understand some things. Because it's very, 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 very important that you understand what's really going on or what I went on today. I think I heard something, and did I get it today? I thought I had it today. Okay, very good. Okay, good. All right. I'm coming. That's something I want to share with you. Yeah, that's something I want to share with you. Okay, good. I'm about to display it so that you will get it. I thought I had it, but I think I get it now. Yeah. So I just want for you to get it. Then we can all go in one accord with what I want to discuss. Something serious I want to discuss. Serious thing I coming to now. Like every other thing I've been talking, they have always been serious though. I'm just trying to say something serious I want to talk. All right. So let's get there. This is how we roll on it tonight. And I'm very happy that we have something to talk about in relation to that. No, everyone else listening. The Muslim community, the Fuller community, blah, blah, blah. This is where we come in to strike the balance on what it is so that you all have our views, our perspective on issues, and which is very much important for all of us. Thanks to all of you who are sending your stuff. I'm seeing the messages. I'll be able to recognize you subsequently. I will be able to recognize you subsequently, which is very much important. Very, 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 very important. Oh. Shouldn't take off that. All right. I don't know what's your view on it. Others who may not have expressed it. But I've listened to all the different opinions about that. You can see the religious sentiments coming up in that whole thing. But I saw a united community today. You know, in everything, there's a good and bad side. And for us, as lawyers, but we always look at the root causes of things happening. That's why you see some of the defenses, you see people on necessity. Necessity is what we call affirmative defense. Then you talk about provocation. Provocation is also another affirmative defense, meaning, yes, I did it, but this is the reason. Necessity is an affirmative defense. Necessity is an affirmative defense. We have provocation and of course affirmative defense. Yeah, you did it, but this is it. So provocation can be the defense. Heat of passion. Heat of passion can be another. Other thing, you say, yes, I did it, but this is the cause for why I did it. Something led to me doing it. So you look at that part too. When you do analysis, you got to look at it from all sides to see what is this? What message is this sending because of this happening? Because we don't also want it to happen again. While it is true we are condemning what happened today, we don't equally want it to happen again. So we should go now to the root cause of how did we get here? Then if you open your minds to that kind of debate, then you now get in there, then you appreciate it. Then you can come from all sides, right? You want to ask yourself the question, how did we get here in the first place? Because, you know, in life, nobody's going to kill anybody, right? But do you know that people have killed people justifiably and gone free? You know why? Because they got legal killing. Self-defense is an affirmative defense. So in self-defense, you kill somebody, it's an affirmative defense. Why you think the law look at that? Because they believe that there are instances where things will happen, right? So you don't just look at it one way. You try to look for why did we get here? We know that this thing is wrong, but how did we get here? Even God in the Bible killed people, but there were causes for those killings. So you couldn't just look at death and condemn, oh, all death bad. No, not all deaths are bad. There are some deaths that are legal, that are justified by God. Go look at all Sodom and Gomorrah and go burn it down. Human being and living there. You go look at the whole place, burn it down. You ask yourself the question, why burn down your people you created? But there is a cause. And the cause makes it justifiable. And those are things, you know, when we are here, I want for us to open our minds. Because this Liberia that we're in, it's not a unity party way or one way of thinking, where they just look at things one way and think that when you are in government, you're supposed to now control few things present, not supposed to go. That kind of one way thinking that they brought, that we're catching them by. It's not that kind of way. You got to open your mind, so start thinking, okay, let's agree this one is happening, but if it were in my shoes or so forth, would I have acted in this form and manner? To the extent that they will even put you to reasonable mind test, to see whether that thing that John Brown did, that put it in different person shoes, and see what a similar thing that John Brown did, if similar thing were to confront Paul would have acted the same way John Brown acted. Those are the kind of test your attitude and conduct or whatever you may have done can pass through. Then they say, no, man, that here is logical. You can see that thing that you did to AB, any reasonable person will react the way AB reacted. So you look at that, then you analyze everything, you put it in one basket. Then you say, you know what? We'll know the person umpire wrong. They're not supposed to kill. They will can't say the person here umpire, the person here led to the person killing. They too now, though they're not supposed to kill, but it is SYC. So you see, when we put all those things together, it can help us to analyze issues and know where to place blame. We are placing blame not because we are trying to say what happened is correct. No. But we are placing blame because we want to know the root cause of things so that it does not happen again. Very good. Now, this is the class that we are in here tonight. And this one is from the teacher's mouth. And I want you to trust me like you always trusted me. And before I close tonight, you have a different picture of this whole scenario that happened today. And you can now have a fair appreciation to argue it. Me, I like to be fair. It doesn't matter who comes from where it comes from, those sentiments. I don't put sentiments into things. I look at logic and reasoning. I take my time to analyze it so that I don't just put sentiment, because sentiments are sometimes biased positions that you will take. You'll be biased. If you are more sentimental, then you take a biased position. Yeah. You know, sentiments can compromise your sense of judgment in some areas. So when you take critically and then you analyze, you can understand some things, then we'll get it. Because the country, we should be careful. The country is heavily divided. And the division that we are faced with now is not caused by ourselves. It is caused by central government. That is the most dangerous part. Instead of the government launching reconciliation to say, look, the people are divided, we need to unite them. Instead, it is the government that is fueling division. That's the dangerous and risky part of this whole thing. We just thought people will let noise. So you use the leadership to reconcile the people, put them together. Because it is the breading on the leadership to make sure that the nation is reconciled. It is not upon the people themselves to do. They will always have their own personal beliefs and things. Because the clutches of those beliefs is what the government will look for. And then this government say, look, we got to synchronize everything. And then put it together. Let's put our country first. And who's supposed to lead that campaign? It is the government. So if the government that's supposed to lead that campaign is leading us into division, then where are we? If the government that's supposed to lead that campaign to reconcile the country and unite the country, if the government is the chief architect, if the government is the chief, then it tells you that we are far. No, Charles Bronski says something, people will be sharing the video. They say, Joseph Boakai and his group, Charles Bronski said that late. He said they're dividing the whole country. They don't want brother Congo and native thing into our body politics. Sure, we are running a campaign, never talk about native and Congo thing. But the moment Joseph Boakai saw Charles Bronski in it, and Joseph Boakai thought Ellen Johnson said he was supporting Charles Bronski, Joseph Boakai brought Congo and native thing into our body politics. He brought it, Congo and native, he brought it into our body politics. And that's why you see Bronski was always angry at him and said, Joseph Boakai is somebody who can divide an institution in the country. They did not do that. Joseph Boakai divided CPP. It crashed. Today, Joseph Boga has taken over Liberia, division everywhere. There is no threat of unity that we saw, or that you will sense from Joseph Boga. No record to speak to Joseph Boga, unity, no. His own life was chakra. His own life was not united. His life was a state of calamity and doom because he lacks the capacity to manage himself, to keep himself in whole. That is what it is. So disunity is what led Joseph Boga to become your beggar. That's what it is. Lofa County, before Joseph Boga could become what become president today, what Tifa then acting like, oh, we are one days that Joseph Boga was thinking about we are one. You know how many divisions Joseph Boga carrying in Lofa County where he say you Tifa, you from or Guinea, or you came from Sierra Leone or something like that. He carry Yeke there to tell you must go back. That kind of divisive thing that Joseph Boga was sitting down there. They are sitting down today, oh, we are one, because you want to benefit from his presidency, or you want to protect your respective interests. Everywhere he went, he destroyed Lofa County. He divided Lofa County. That's Joseph Boga for you. So if the government, the segregationist in chief in Joseph Boga is on top of the country, we should be worried. And what you see there, seeing some of the comments that were coming today, it tells you that indeed things are bad. We got to be very, 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 very careful. And those of us who are opinion leaders, who can shift public opinions, we are very careful when we come to the debate, especially those of us whom people believe in. We got to place the wrong where it is, and then place the right where it ought to be. Then we look for a way forward. Let's start off. So, we have looked for a lot of things in what happened. And from the narrative I just shared with you from what I saw in the video. One, the lady assaulted the police first. It's wrong to follow the police. You know that one good. At first, even when she hit the police was still exercising restraint. I don't know at what point, because the police was standing, not having any engagement with her. But as the camera went for what happened behind her, we don't know. Because she was still trying to fan the fire. Yeah, she was trying to fan the fire. So whether the police now was losing patience because she was not going, she already hit the police and she fanned the fire, and the police decided to take her from near the pot because the pot was on the fire. And that was when it spilled over. No video can tell me that lady took pot and then spilled it. Nobody can tell me as well whether the police went there, because the only video image that we saw is the video, the camera, or the person who was having the camera, the person lose focus, and we just saw it. We would have heard a guy in the back saying, oh, you throw soup up, or whatever. No. I know at the time, because just from deductive reasoning, you could tell clearly that the police was still standing even when she had the first hit on the police. The police was still standing. So apparently, she is not even willing to go. At that point, the police may have made some advances towards her while she's near the pot. There could be a spill over right there that may have made the police more angry, because what they call on you, blah, 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 you will see it, right? Something like that may have happened. But we didn't really, we only heard that sound in it. But that's what I saw. If that the only video that I saw is the video I'm talking about, then I said, okay, let's even agree that the soup was spilled over on the police. Let's assume without admitting. Let's assume without admitting, granted, that the lady did that. You saw the police reaction. A little child is held in the hands of the lady. The police is forcefully taking that child off the arms of the lady. That's a baby we're discussing there. So that child arm will have been dislocated. That child arm had now gotten, the child has gotten involved with the fracas. And if the child is involved with the fracas, you now exercise maximum caution. That's why you see last night I read it. I said the rules on arm and no shooting or wetting. They said when you have a target that you want to hit, if a little child came in the way of the target, do you still shoot? No. At that point, you are very cautious because it is that child now that you are dealing with. The mother is already wrong. Whatever she is doing, you got to find a way that you will still effect that same arrest. But under different circumstances because of the child. That's the child on the area I'm looking at. Let's leave that part. Then let's get down to the other aspect of the police trying to draw down or hijab. Granted, she really provoked the police to do actions. We agree. But the police will always be tempted. There are instances where the police will be tempted. And they are trained for all of that. They are trained. They have a way. They have a way. They know what to do and how to do what they're doing. And whoever may have done wrong, how police will stand, someone said the lady was wrong. The police, whether the lady wrong or something, the lady will stay account for her action. Double problems that you will have. One, her assault on the police is one. Two, she's resisting arrest. That's another thing. All the things are there. The police get latitude to hold off her. Whether you wear water, what about the police? All the things that the police already get the latitude of doing. I mean, who told you that most of these actions that you see, if police went for you because of XYZ and you decided to grab the police, then you assaulted the police or have you seen about this? All the condor or so forth here and there? Police can go for you, right? They went for you peacefully for different things. But because of your conduct, they can charge you for disorderly conduct. Because the way you behave there. Nothing are there. So what else you waste or whatever, she will account for it. She will. Whether you go up, you come down. The police has a way of making a lady to account. Now they're ordinary person. I think me and the lady doing it. They say, oh yeah, there's that. Because the only option, in fact, any of that, the police still have a way to apprehend that lady. She's wrong. You could see her in the video. Right? She's wrong. Nobody is saying that she's right. But the police have huge latitude to exercise maximum caution. I don't say restraint at that point now. I say caution in effecting that arrest. And the lady will stay account for her actions. If the police had carried that lady because of wasting soup on you or whatever it is and say there's already conduct, then somebody can stand there and say, no, the police wrong for charging her. That's different thing we're talking. That different thing we're talking. But let's leave that and go forward. The incident has occurred. The Muslim community, in fact, the Fulahs first, because they come from a community, a religious community, they begin to rise up. They now carry an embodiment of religion. And what brought that religion component into it is because of the hijab that was toned down, dragged down by the police officer. These people did not come up because a lady, a Muslim lady was just touched. No. You saw the women in dominance. That's why they came out. That is why they came out. Let me tell you about that hijab thing that you talk about. Read about it all over the world. So, listen to this. This is what that whole hijab thing can cause. And you got to understand this, right? They came up because of that. And we want to be sensitive to these issues. This is what my research shows. It says here that Muslims often become deeply offended. Muslims often become deeply offended, angry, or outraged when a woman's hijab is forcibly removed especially by authorities or security forces, because such an act is far more than just about clothing. It's not about just clothes that they have there. It touches on the sacred beliefs, dignity, and identity. And here is why. They believe that when you take off their hijab forcibly, you are in violation of their religious freedom. That's how they look at it. Their hijab forcibly is in violation of their religious freedom. The hijab is a religious obligation for many Muslim women. Forcibly removing it is seen as a direct assault on their faith. They see it like that. So let's forget about what police they here and they know. The people that were coming up, they're not looking at what of those things that no, that are hijab they were coming up for. That was all. You saw the numbers and dominated by women who wore that hijab, who wear that hijab. I don't say hijab or yeah. So forcibly seen as an indirect, as a direct assault on their faith is like raping a cross from a Christian's neck. A general you Christian, you get a cross, Jesus Christ cross on your. Then somebody just can cut that cross from your neck. They say that's how they see it. You are tearing down their faith. That hijab thing they saw on video trending, tearing down hijab. The people, they take those things very sacred. They don't joke with it. Though now all Muslim women can prioritize that, but there are others who hold it dear to their hearts. Then they come also say too, a deep sense of humiliation and shame. That's how they describe it when it's pulled down. In Islam, modesty is a deeply held value. Now you can say the Muslim women, they can be what they call their men here and there, blah, 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 here and there. They can't even talk back to their men. They call that one modesty. And of course, that's a deep value. They say many Muslim women wear the hijab as a shield of dignity and privacy. To remove it publicly, especially by foes, causes immense emotional and psychological harm. It is humiliating. It is degrading for them. You can take anything away, but not that. That's their belief. And these people are practicing right here. We allow them. We say we have religious tolerance. So we should know that they too, they practice along. That's what I said. One, the child was also involved, which would have made the police to add more cautious. The lady was already going to account for her rude behavior on the police, which of course I acknowledge as well. We know that. Then they said three, attack on personal and cultural identity. They said a hijab is not just religious. It is not just religious. It is also cultural and personal symbol. Forcing it off can feel like an attempt to erase identity, disrespect culture, and impose foreign values by force. That's how they see it. Then they said gendered violence and control. When a security officer, usually a male, forcibly remove a woman's hijab, is seen as gender-based oppression and an exercise of power and control over women's bodies. That's how they look at it. That's how they perceive it. They were out there not because that woman was right. Because you can see it clearly that she ran from the onset. And we all acknowledge it. But they were out there because of their cultural identity. That's why they were there, right? They said it becomes a symbol of state or institutional violence, not just a personal insult. They see it as institutional violence against a woman of their religion. They say not even just but their culture, historical and political context. They say in many places like France, India, Iran, and parts of China, hijab has become a political battleground. Forced unveiling is often linked to colonialization, authoritarianism, or anti-Islamic sentiment. So every incident like this triggers historic pain, fear, and resistance. And that's what we saw today. The women decided to come up. So you will always see them in solidarity and defense of honor. In the Muslim culture, defending a woman's honor is a serious matter. They came out to defend the honor of that lady, that hijab that you saw. You don't touch it. You don't. Police can do whatever. They say a public attack on a veiled woman is seen as an attack on all Muslims. That's how they look at it. A woman who is veiled, a public attack on her, they see as an attack to all Muslims. There is a religion that you must recognize they practice here and they are here. That's their belief. You should know that they are here. The police is aware that they are here. The police is aware they should even understand the conditions under which these people wear these things. There were times Charles Taylor King, I think he passed any law that nobody will wear a veil and pass it around because of terrorists here and there. He had a strong resistance against the Muslim community. Because this is a country that we allow them. Not only allow them, but we believe that we are what? What sort of state? They say what? Secular state or religious tolerance or so forth here and there. So if you can tolerate the people being here and practicing, you got to understand these things as security officers. Because these are the things that security must know. Because it carries serious conflicts. These are conflict-sensitive issues. So non-security men will now be inclined to understand that these features on these people, they are mosques, areas that they go here and there. You don't just enter there like that. Because those are sacred. That's how they take it. You saw the anger in the women's faces. Women who barely stay in front of their husbands to talk when they are home. You saw them standing up to police. It's because of this. The police are supposed to have known that. They're supposed to have known. These are conflict-sensitive issues. You got to know it. If you allow people, or if people have their right to practice certain things and they are practicing it, you must also recognize that they are practicing it and you must give them respect for that. That lady was wrong. And I keep repeating it. Right? But the police, man, needed to be very cautious at that point. One, they charge involvement. And two, tearing down her hijab. The police could stay, that woman was still going to be held liable for whatever she did. She was still going to be held liable for what she did. And I still believe she should be held liable for what she did. But the officer should also account for what we have plunged this country into total mess. You want to be very careful how you deal with the issues. You know, when you overly react, it's terrible. So let's leave that. Let's come to the rationale. The women gathered today, they were protesting for the reasons I just stated here. Guess what happened today? The Muslim community, they united behind these people because majority of their women wear hijab. Right? They were united. Even the very ANC men who are Muslims, that they said they were doing power theft for and instituting it on their orders or through them sanctioning it, they came in support of their own people. They don't care when it is job or whatever. The Muslims are people who are united and have their beliefs and are willing to die for it. They are willing to die. The people bulldoze every police restriction to reach at the police headquarters and down into the office of Gregory Coleman. He had to open doors for all of them to enter there for that meeting to be held. You heard Gregory today? The man will be making all the sharp more here and there, passing around, telling people, y'all flog them, y'all do they want, y'all drag them. He could not stand the fools he saw coming. That's what unity can do. When people are united, it is still fear in oppressors. No amount of oppressor or whoever, how powerful you are, when the people are united, the oppressor will be scared. The people march on. I said women talking. These are women when you go into their homes. You see their husband and talking. They can't even talk. You see them quiet. They look when it comes up with their religion, their belief system versus what they perceive as attack But people they call infidel or whatever it is, people who are outsiders and they see that foreign attack on them. Forget it. They leave their shells. You saw a united front of a community today together. Before when they come and you saw all the leaders, they were already just one call, just on Facebook. We are calling on all Muslims, we are calling on all for them to assemble. You know why they were doing that? You think that because that lady wasted water or whatever it is, police be no, that hijab. Because the Muslim clerics, they were there. They understood it. What it is, we got to defend this. And that's why it is. You saw the united force. You saw Gregory shaking all over. They see Gregory there that went to CDC headquarters. They grabbed a lady. Police grabbed that lady, took off her blouse, grabbed her breast, they squeezed her breast, they took off her bra, they were dragging her on video. Nothing happened. That can be the Muslims. Because the lady had her hair tied. They check the hair tie or they drag her. You can't do that to a Muslim with hijab. You finish. Forget about what it is. They put all aside and they come in defense. That's what you saw today. Now you ask yourself the question. I know many of you want to put sentiments into this whole thing. Because maybe even a Christian, you say, oh yeah, they can't do that when you get it, they can't do that. Oh, forget about it. Let's come to the other side of it. Ask yourself the question. How united you are in defending your faith? Your own police, Christian police. Gregory then come from church, they go, they flog another Christian. Nothing comes from out of it. They don't have time. Because why? You are not united. That unity brought Gregory down to his knees today. I want you to learn lesson from this thing. You learn lesson. Forget about the condemnation of the woman ruled. Forget about woman ruled. See the unity, the strength in the unity that was portrayed today, that brought the police down to her knees. Gregory Coleman said, well, he was just confused because he saw women. He saw the faces. That men were talking, women, they were willing to die. That's what he saw. The whole day we're sitting down here. And for them, they hardly call on radio that you and my second call on radio. No, they don't call. When they're ready to move, they move. They don't call on radio. You can hear them calling too much. Or you can hear many of them involved into your politics or what. No, they're not involved. The day they're ready to act, the communication can run fast. And they can do anything. They can leave whatever they are doing. But I hate to sound like I'm putting the Muslim above you. But that's the fact. We are not united. We can just talk. We can't stand by one another. We can't stand for ourselves. All we care about is to complain. And when we have our own rights and those rights are being trampled on, we allow these people. How many times Joseph Boca will say that a Christian nation or whatever it is? Joseph Boca has trampled all of the constitution in this country. We know that our constitution, we say now we're doing nothing about it. This wouldn't have happened. Because these people know how to stand for their rights. For us, we can sit for our rights and we are talking. You see what power and unity can do? Why you think Gregory was making those statements? Gregory saw a community that was united. Gregory saw a community that was willing to die. They're not scared of anything. Gregory saw a community. He knew it. Gregory knows exactly what you people are. That's why you can be doing all of those things. You see what unity can do, that God brought this thing out to teach you how to stand for your right. The only right the people that came off for that hijab, on the issue of that woman wrong, they couldn't come stand in front of people. That lady go do that thing, police go grab us, say we charge you, but there's already condor for slapping the officer or strutting and police arrest or whatever it is. You think they were going to rally to go behind her? They were going to be begging all over here, doing all kinds of things there. Yeah, but that's not it. The brutality they saw, that's what it is. And for us to see ourselves, these people are citizens of this country. You got to accept their practices. Let's stop these sentiments. You saw Gregory shivering. He couldn't make a move because he saw women. I said men, no, he saw women marching on to the police headquarters. They didn't just march there at all. Violently. I say, oh my God, violently, because with the posture of vow, they are going and they're issuing threats. They are going along, willing to die. Not because it's just a lady. No. You know how many Muslim women whom they have arrested in this country, passing around with you think because they arrested one Muslim woman about to put her down there today? That's how you're dragging them flocking you. The thing that thing you can't do it yet. That ain't kidding. You can't do. Okay, I agree. You said it now, right? Yeah. Police can grab, go in your homes, then they beat you. That lady. Do you know the resentment against police? Even I myself, like here, if police people were there to come to me, I've already built that level of resentment in me because of the police track record and history. They are not professional, so I don't expect them to be professional. If I have anything to do to say I will die, I will die. People can resort to that because of the police. The police have a good history of people have gone for the same power theft. They kill somebody in Conway because of the same power theft. Why may you think a woman look at her and say, look, these people that they not can again, they won't can again. I'd rather die. I'd rather die. Can't you see that? The police itself is not a professional police force. They get bad reputation. They get bad reputation. These people have been killing people, brutalizing people, beating people. They enter at the capital, they flog your lawmakers there. Nobody from the district to go stand for their lawmaker. They all run away from government. You see people say the other thing, they run away. You think how people know that? They dirty people that say they're standing up for a cause. You like it, you want to shoot, you shoot. Gregory saw that group today. Gregory said he put it, put a Joey. And then when I all have brain put them, flog them, waste tear gas on them, you see them running. They're not strong. They're not days that. These people, they have a belief system. You don't believe in a cause. You just cut that. There's that with Christian. In fact, when the police flocking another Christian, entering churches and beating pastors, and another pastor then will be there and supporting the police in flocking them. One thing I want to say, or you want to blame them? You better look at unity. Look, these people, what they did today is a lesson God want to teach all of us. Sometimes these things happen, but you don't see God in it. Unity. And I will take you to the Bible. You people Christians. You people are Christians. You see the woman Fatima, the mercy or child, trekking, and not just that. Grab the woman hijab, seen it. Custom symbol and drags it down. As a policeman who's sensitive to conflict issues, he's sensitive to that. He knows it. He drags it down. You know what would have happened? Why if that lady had died? Like my brother is asking, y'all come to say police rat this, that. Then why the police need to exercise caution? All I agree that the police were holding that lay child hand, the lay child hand just hold from there, and then the lay child hand just move from joints, and that lay child starts to cry. You know how much harm that police have done? Let be sincere here. Nobody says she's not wrong, but that is why you, the police, you will hold off for that wrong. You always have it that you will hold off for that wrong. You will hold off for that wrong. What is that? Why we will not be sincere to ourselves and everything we bring sentiment inside? Oh, you don't see the unity the poor have today? Let me tell you something about the Bible. The very Bible you know. Let me not read you something. If you look at Exodus chapter 2, verse 11 to 11 to 22, and let's look at 14. I think you know about the story, right? Moses had killed an Egyptian for assaulting or misbehaving on his fellow Israelites. Now, Moses did that and hid the body. An Egyptian saw him. Another Egyptian is killed. Another Egyptian saw Moses killing another Egyptian. Moses was the son of Pharaoh. Because these Egyptians, they have their tradition, they have their custom, they believe in one another. That other Egyptian, there's another Egyptian who saw Moses. Guess what? That's what happened. He didn't hear the body, right? They say when Moses tried to intervene in a fight between two Hebrews again, what did they do? They told Moses that despite you coming from the throne, you may see yourself as son of Pharaoh. They stood up to Moses. Why? Because one of them have already been killed and buried by Moses. They stood up and they told Moses, they said, Moses, look, so you just think you coming to kill us? They said, who made you ruler over us? That how people can stand for their rights. Say you can stand for your rights. That how people can stand up for their rights. Y'all go to church whole day, you're acting like you're preaching here, and you don't even understand the Bible. That's how people stand for their right. That man, look at Moses, who come for the truth. And you ever say, yeah, I want to tell you that to you, you know. Anything you thought that, you know, that Pharaoh's son there, they made that ruler. They man said, no. They want that. The play now is about us. This man just killed one of us. And then we are having argument between ourselves or among ourselves. They see man comes by, he want to portray himself that he's a leader. Then one of them stood up and was brave. They say one of them confronted him saying, who made you ruler and judge over us? Are you thinking of killing me as you kill the other Egyptian? Are you thinking of that? Who made you judge? People standing up for their right. That what made Moses to run away. Moses said, oh, they put in that they scored 18 years now. They're coming to catch me. That what made Moses to run away. Here's Egypt rulership. Or maybe illiteracy or whatever it is, it ended at that moment. He revealed. That's what unity can do. When people are standing for one another, know how to confront a leader who is trying to do something that harming them. That's what happened in the Bible. You think the people, they didn't get caught, they didn't get believed? These people can close their shops in front of you. Even you get 1,000, you want change it here and there. Right on us here, they can close their shop. They say they're praying. You will wait for them. When they finish with your prayer, they will come. That's belief system. Willing to die and lose anything for it. That's them. Us Christians. I'm a Christian now. Let's put it to bed. Oh, they say, oh, she can't do that one in Guinea. Or she can't do that one. No, let's leave Guinea. Let's leave whatever it is. What thing you can do here that's special? Can you stand for the cause? No. They see police can be flocking us here. When they flocking all that, you can be on it. BAB, the last time, I don't know, with Freedom FM, they arrested my boss because of a statement I made. Liberians, they grab Saint Zion, they killed, they did all kinds of things. He's a Muslim. They don't stood up because he's a Muslim or whatever it is. No, that's not what it is. I say it's about hijab. That's what I'm telling you. Check all around. It's about hijab. There are things that happen to Muslim people all over here. Police people arrested them, carried them to jail or whatever it is. They didn't stand up for it because you have attacked or whatever. No, that's not why they came out for that, for hijab. Their belief, their tradition, their custom, they believe in it. That time they grab my boss man, they put in what they call, what you boys say, oh, you're grabbing AB, you're just grabbing your B, your K. Look at that kind of thing that you were talking. That the kind of thing you can be talking you. When police flocking other people, you can say, you're gonna stay in the street again. You're gonna stay there again. You're trying to flog you. Even you pastor, you go stand there and try to say you pastor, you go in your church, the police will flog you. Could you imagine that? Now what can be coming from our dirty mouth? You can see these people talk that thing to Imam. You can see them. You can see them talk to Imam like that. That's how divided we are. That's how you can be insulting us. Now you get ready today. You want to talk about, oh, the people, this, that, you know. But it's up to you people. You think the officers don't know what they're doing? JMB is very wicked to Muslim people. JMB has never loved Muslim people. He's a user. He used them. But they put not get time for a politics. They didn't come out because they think he betrayed them. They put doing their business and they know that they are strangulated. They know that their business, they are strangulated. They wouldn't think I made them to come up today. It's because of that which I just explained to you. So what do you want to say? How they put in data here and there? You think I acknowledge that the woman was wrong? You think the police never have option to deal with that lady and stay account for her wrong? The police have the option. The police get plenty like that to deal with that issue. So what a big deal, boy. Nobody say the woman will go free. No. The police will say, oh, so you waste hot water on me. Okay, no problem. I will call for backup. And in that backup, I will call for the female to come along. Well, you're not going anywhere. You will be right here. I'm calling for the backup. I will call for the female. A female will come. You think that woman will see forces around? Or female then come say, madam, can you please? Because you don't want to involve yourself in altercation with her by touching your breast. And of course, you know, they kind of force them. There are some, you know, some sacred area on women you will start touching. And you don't want to go into those kind of things easily. So you want to be careful. You want to be careful. You could stay say the woman not going anywhere will tell her, no matter what it is. You call for officers. When she see plenty of officers standing down there. Already she feeling wasting hot water on you. The officers are feeling hearing it. You think how they coming? They were coming to take that woman oil and carry. She will account for her action. Will find you not causing the kind of noise that you caused today. The kind of distraction, serious distraction that you caused today. You wouldn't have. But it was good that it happened so that they could tell you all that unity has strength. That what God did, you know, God does these things so that we'll learn. But you're not learning anything from it. All you care about the woman rule. You're not learning a real lesson from anything, eh? You're not really learning the real lesson from anything that the people you can bring it down to their knees. If you stand up the way the people then stood up today, you're not thinking about that one. The men are beating you, they're taking you off on the street. They get ready, you're running away, whole day you're going off, you know. You're not even getting. Why you can't look for lesson in struggles? In tough times, in turbulent times, that lesson. You will look for the teaching moment in it. What is God trying to teach us? Have we really learned our lesson today? Have we really learned it today? Instead of saying, oh, the woman, you don't see that God provided an opportunity to teach you a lesson, to learn how to stand for yourself, that when you people are united and resolved and stand for yourself, there is nothing any regime can do to you. That the Constitution that says all power is inherent in the people. That the day you're ready to form or change your government around, the police pool then will give up. Have you seen other countries? When the people ready to rise up, the police will give way. In a country, it's not what they call it, say you see police doing hot water something on this side here. That's why I say thanks to the Malu for his courage that made us to even score one point. Because all the other things that are happening, they just beating people. Could you imagine that? Look, all I learned from that, whether she wrong, whether she did that, Gregory also was wrong and unprofessional. But I also want to believe that God did that to teach you that when you are standing up for your rights, what you believe in and you are willing to die for, there is no police force in the world that can stand you. They tell the people, say your power is your power. That thing they can be doing to the Christian protesters. Because let me call them Christian weak, unresolved, and lazy protester, then who can be what they call it? That thing they can be doing the poor blockage here. They get ready. You're not passing on the other side, you're not doing it one here and there. The person who passing through, we are going. We'll go. And what are you like? Oh man, the post saw the video, man. Gregory gave up unprofessionally. We investigate. He said, in fact, the whole thing is clear. No, we're not even doing any investigation against the thing clear. How you say you police RG? You say you will investigate. The moment you saw the women and what they call women say, well, don't try to say this, that, blah, blah, blah. He said, oh, but why even telling yourself we'll investigate? The thing already clear. Can you imagine that? The thing already clear. What kind of police RG is that? Let me listen to him. Why the same police here? Let's listen to the police RG. Please, I beg you. I want to hear Gregory talking the thing here from inside him. Yeah, Gregory say what the thing already clear. We can see it clear. The thing clear. You can see it. Now, so women have brought out men to their knees now. Now the men, so women, they just got ready. They just start shouting. Gregory say, investigation. I mean, Mr. say, I mean, investigation again on the thing clear. You can see the video clear. Can you imagine? Policemen say the thing clear.
Thank you, Arjun. Good afternoon. They calling me, asking why we are not saying anything. You know, when it comes to investigation, there are a lot of things involved.
But I think that yesterday I do. What the guy politics here, man? What a Gregory voice and same that activity can put here. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Now Gregory one looking for your weight. I can't play Gregory voice. Okay, now Gregory unde. Oh, sorry. If I have 7 minutes, I can't go put them. You can hear Gregory now. Let's hear Gregory.
is equal to removing that woman's clothes from the Liberia National Police. While it is true that we investigate this matter 100%, having a preview is something that we can see. The woman is that was removed, and for that I'm here to say that we are sorry.
Okay.
Also, to promise you that this action is not in line with the vision of the Liberia National Police.
All right.
We condemn the act, and we are promising a very, very swift and speedy investigation, and the public and our people will be made available to the public in no time. We commit to the protection of each and every human being in this country, regardless of your religion, your tribe, your political affiliation, and whatever social class, social status of the person. We apologize. And we want to say that this investigation will be concluded within the shortest possible time. Once again, let me condemn that action. It is clear. It doesn't require no investigation.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Now you Let me come for a investigation. You dismiss and say on the spot because you saw not get it answer. Why you are doing not the women in their faces? You could see real anger in the women in their faces. Greg will be passing a riot where you showed up, passing a riot acting like some kind of real police RG who's strong and powerful. When you saw Greg launched his own investigation. In no time, he dismissed his own investigation. He said, in fact, no investigation went on against the TAK. Let's listen to the part, right? Here he talking about how the issue will be investigated. Then hear how he comes immediately. He said, we'll get back to you the soonest with the result. Then you finish with the sooner, they said the sooner mean that now. So I'm telling you now that no investigation went on again. Not that kind of thing. You don't see the strength in unity. You're going to be talking about this, that, here, and they're confident teaching you. And you're not able to learn the same lesson from these people.
Your tribe, your political affiliation, and whatever social class, social status of the person. We apologize, and we want to say that this investigation will be concluded within the shortest possible time. Once again, let me condemn that.
Let me condemn it.
It is clear. It doesn't require no investigation.
He said, it is clear. It don't require no investigation. So what? Jesus. What? Police argue. No, let me tell you something. This speaks to how we've been telling you, say, Gregory Coleman is not a trained police officer. They gotta be arguing here and there. They better ATU man, that SOD man, even in criminal prosecution. Do you know why? If you saw AB in plain view taking knife or whatever it is and killing this man, you will still prosecute AB, and AB will plead not guilty, and you still got to prosecute him. And they don't just carry AB to go and convict him because the people saw AB cutting a man through or AB doing this. No, there are causes. You got to look for that. That's what the investigation is for. The investigation is to establish cause and then place blame. That's why it's for three police officers. That's what you're supposed to do. You will investigate whether it can be in plain view, whether that man was slapping that man right here. It will still be alleged. It is still alleged. That man can slap that man right here. It will still be alleged. What kind of policeman you get that say, oh, in plain view already? In fact, we can see. In fact, no investigation going on again. Why again? Yeah, your police.
That action. It is clear. It doesn't require no investigation. The video shows that he got being removed from the woman, and for that we say sorry.
So you see, Jesus, what? Wow. Anyway, let's get to the lines that eat with you. That's my position on that thing. The takeaway from here tonight, the lady is wrong. So I agree with you. The police needed to exercise caution due to the involvement. One, that woman. Two, a child was being held by the lady. So the police was not professional in responding. He was provoked, but was not professional in responding. That's two. Three, The issue there is you must be able to learn the cause of that. Why these people came out, they didn't come out because that lady was just ordinary, but it was because of the hijab and they believe in it. The belief system made them to be united and they were able to challenge of fake police force that been acting that is so strong in this country. Their police RG bow down to them. You saw that. And the lesson to learn from there, which I think God presented to all of us to learn, is that there is always strength in unity. When you have a belief system or so forth, even your oppressors will choose to run away instead of oppressing you further. That's the lesson. Very good. So let us say right here on this very dial, let's get onto the lines and interact with you. Those of you who've been sending your stuff, where's my phone? And I will recognize you as we are going along tonight. And let me get on to this one. Hello, how are you doing?
Hey.
Yeah, let's hear from you, Papa.
I'm Oscar. There is Zigmund calling from Gompasere, Vacante.
Yeah, let's hear from you, Giver.
You know, God saying this is fair all. You know, the police director, the way he manages to conduct himself today, he's not looking for several. Because you cannot disgrace the police that you dress on the street. It's true that the police went against his ethics. But in so doing, when the people have come, it's your duty to say, to cool them down.
Yeah, say we'll investigate.
After cooling down, we'll investigate. You already said the people that will investigate. If you appreciate what you said, then what right the way you take decision. So you will go investigate the police one and dismiss him. Then the other police will be brave down on the street to impose order. They will not. They will be afraid of you. So you know, as we say, unity always make people be strong. This is why I call you all the time. I said, you the physicians, you people who are the hierarchy, who the leader can listen to you need to talk to the leader, let it kind of very context, and reshape for the leadership and make CDC to be a strong party.
Okay.
Because people are saying that they want to make all irrelevant in the very context so they can win to the now.
Okay.
So we need to get on our feet and make our people strong.
Thank you, Zigwe. And thank you so much. I appreciate it. And let me get on to this line. Hello, how are you doing? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello, let's hear from you. Hello? Okay. So you're off. So let me get on to this one right here on this very die. We are getting there. Hello? Okay, this one goes off. So I get back to this one. Hello?
Yeah, good evening, AB.
Yeah, let's hear from you quickly.
Hello?
Yeah, we are hearing you. Go ahead, we are hearing you. Hello? Can you please go on? We are hearing you. Okay. So I think some of you are finding it challenging tonight. And to just get through the line, but let me be cancel from here. And let me go on. Yeah, how are you doing, Council?
Yeah, Council, greeting to you and the many people still live.
Okay.
So, honestly, your analysis it's in line with many things around the world. First, let me quickly go to the issues of hijab. Hijab is a religious symbol. There's real violence against that will ignite the people consciousness.
You're right.
A problem. What has to do with the RG? I don't think the RG saying that what happened is in fact conclusive of the matter. No, probably the understanding of that is different. He just wanted to make sure to tell the word and Liberian people that the police officer action was just absolutely uncivilized against a female.
In terms of what?
Anyway,
yeah, but they say, counsel, you are a lawyer, right? There is no incident that will occur, even in plain view, that does not call for investigation.
That's what I'm saying. For him saying that the action itself is conclusive does not in any way erase the fact that there will be an investigation.
No. He said, in fact, it does not need any investigation. He said that, counsel.
No, it still will not.
No, that is what he said. Let's go in by words. Don't impute what you think or you infer. You can speak for him. What we heard, which of course is a clean.
Counsel.
So he was excited?
I mean, listen, the excitement in this case against what he saw and the officer male action towards a female. Counsel, allow you to say anything, my brother.
So, now the police should come out if you say anything. Now police supposed to come out if you say anything, Council.
I come in defense of the RG in this case.
No, you come in defense of the RG. I understand that, Council.
Yeah, Council, let me go to the other side. I beg you, Council, quickly.
Yeah.
Are you listening?
I'm listening, Council.
Yeah. The police officer, what happened, as I said, even in criminal investigation, they stay a lot of latitude. That's why when there's a small doubt, the person goes free. There's so many, many ways that police could have,
all right.
Control. In fact, you to the extent of proving some slangs that were not even, better. Not for other defense against other stuff. If to conclude, the police officers be friendly with the civilian. They are other means. They have all of the power. They have the gun. They have all the pepper spray. They have everything. You just need to be careful. You don't do these things. You don't overdo these things. It's just not. We are not saying here. I'm not concluding that a woman is totally right in this case. But the police officer just embarrassed the
and so that's why they calls for investigation. And of course, but again, your RG says it does not call for any investigation.
I asked her as a counsel for the RG. And I tell you that there will be no investigation.
Okay, counsel, I'll take that.
Counsel, seriously speaking.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
I will come and make the same statement.
Okay, no problem,
I will
counsel.
do the same thing.
Counsel, I appreciate.
Yeah, counsel.
Excited authorities. God. Counsel Musa Sherry. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, maybe this is Baron Java calling for the USA.
Yeah, Baron, let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, you went there from saying that Liberia protest. Nobody ever protest in our country ever. Nobody. Protest. Liberia protest always start from 8 a.m. and finish 8:30 p.m. The whole road clear. That can't protest. Go see protest. Go see protest. But Liberia want to go protest. So two police carry for that. Protest finish. So the current issue again, they see current they bringing in noise here. In my community, 5 days now we see current here. 5 days. Wow. So when it hot and the water dry. Now rain falling, I don't know water dry again. So I don't know, Liberia protest, when I want to talk about protest, I can be happy because they never succeed in it, never.
Okay, thank you, my brother, for your contribution. Let me get on to this one. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, please, let's hear from you quickly.
Yes, Lady D. Yeah. Ebby, thank you for the show. You just said what I told my friend today, that the unity in the Muslim community, you can't compare with any other thing.
Sure.
Was talking, I said, look at the unity. I said the people are united. I said, you see them out there, they didn't set a day for protest. They only said we're getting out, and the whole Morovia was packed. The police headquarters was packed. The people were out there. They protested. I said, look at the librarian that you say about that lady from CDC. I said, look at that lady from CDC, what they did to her. Look at the pregnant women, the pregnant woman that got killed. There was no protest up to this day. Nothing has come from all of it. Nothing. That woman was killed, nothing. I said, for me, I thought like, bro, I'm going to stand up, women are going to stand up for that lady. Up to today's date, nothing comes from all of it. We really need to look into it. We really need to stand up and look at the unity, especially when it comes to with the women. We need to stand up.
You're right.
Look at who can stand. How I got 10. He go and speak part of books and stand there. He take picture for TikTok. What did he do today? He was shaking. Listen to the voice. We were doing investigation. In fact, a clear investigation. For what reason? Everything should have been investigated. No matter what the police is wrong, the lady is wrong, it should be investigated.
Yeah.
To the root to find out what were the cause for her to take the chair. Because she took the chair first.
Yeah.
And here then she took the soup and with it. What was the cause? People saying she was speaking to her daughter. Her daughter was not closer. Yes, we don't understand Fula, but her daughter was not closer. Who she hit with the chair before with the soup?
All that thing, come and investigate. investigation. You can say investigation, nothing there again.
It's already clear. Yes. But when other people, he was saying a bit drumming here and there, we will say that and maybe beam off, and talk want to talk. But look at the people on the street today. Look at the unity among them. There's a lesson learned. If we really want Liberia to stand up, this is what we're supposed to do. You touch one person, everybody stand up in a united way and Fred Bwaka and his people.
You're right.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks, ma'am, for your contribution. I appreciate it. And Martima, let's hear from you, please. And I quickly, hello? Hello?
Amy.
Yeah.
Good afternoon from my end.
Yeah.
Thank you for the show. This is my Rebecca.
Yeah, man.
You know, this morning when I was watching the video, I even tried to go on Sam's show, but then I was affording to go through. But Abby, let me be very frank. The police were in the wrong.
Okay. How?
Maybe you know how when they get to people, okay, you know how when they get to people, when they talking to you, they hit already on you. When you watch that video, that woman just get up to hit that police. But maybe that part they didn't show it. But it looked like when he hit the lady that had because the lady was finished, the cobra. When he hit the lady that had
so now you see that what we are talking about investigation, you see what you say now. You see?
That investigation.
Well, Gregory say everything on now.
Gregory say everything finished. We know how the police can behave, Amy. Especially like what you say, right? When your husband, you and your husband, or who you and your wife, you're having confusion, and you see that little child coming to the door crying. Right away, the two parents will cease.
Yeah.
They will cease fire right away. And they will make you something they will stop. We live in a country and in a world, but the police, Abby, let me be very frank. You know what? Let me say the thing before I can leave the land. Two things happen in the United States. That you can be a policeman, be killing citizens or be doing things to people, but there are certain human beings. Let's put the religion rest on one side. Let's put the unity on one side. There are certain people you don't just play on them. When you touch them, it bring heavy confusion. It happens in this country. Police been killing people and what have you. But when police lay here on jaw fraud,
the whole country.
Saw the video, right?
You're right.
Yes. You know what I'm talking about?
You're right.
See how they disgrace that girl that I CDC party headquarters. And that's the first time. Even there's a woman, that video again, I think they say when that woman went to Ghana, the person died there. See how that woman was disgraced publicly again in her real life. They all her clothes from her.
Yeah.
But you see, I can say every long rope it got an end.
You're right.
So that what happened today?
You're right.
And also, I want to tell my Christian, you see, we the Christian, we are so hateful. I saw one of my prophets posting on Facebook, the police IG now they were to prosecute the woman. Then the Christian they will do that. I say, you just find place to sit down. We are so hateful, Amy. Thank you, Papa. Thank you for this.
Thank you so much, mommy. I appreciate that, and thank you. William, bro, let's hear from you. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Let's hear from you, William. Yeah.
That the people came out because of that religious stuff that can be on the women's head, the Muslim women's head. But let us go back to history. You see, 2024, when Bwaka got in power, nearly the police killed about two persons. One of them were one other young guy the police killed because of power theft.
Yeah.
You see, Liberian quick to fall. The one thing that I hate about many Liberians is we are short memory people. We're quick to forget. We're very, very quick to forget. Many people have forgotten that story. They killed that man. The man went to that guy. They beat that guy. They killed him. Now you see, nobody telling you, first of all, power theft. The penalty for power theft is not beating on people. Power theft is a crime, but when somebody steal current, first of all, for people to even be stealing current is also a signal of government incompetence. Because real life, when the post system in place very, very well, you will not have power theft at a large level. Why is it in the world you can see those kind of things easily? It's because the way they put the system in place.
You're right.
So sometimes the power theft is not only because of the citizen, the power theft is due to your negligence that prompt the citizen to be stealing car because you didn't put the mechanism in place. So if you grab somebody in power theft, your first approach is to find them. And if, for example, you issue their fine or you issue court order to come and arrest them, you don't just grab a power theft. You go, if you look at what went on down there, you check out that man, there was something deeper than that before that woman reacted, and then he reacted.
Perhaps that's why we say investigation would have been necessary. Then what Gregory said,
yeah. But you see, Gregory Coleman is you see, let me tell you, AB, Liberians are not ready for real revolutionary change. Because let me tell you, nobody in that country that brave. All I think they can be in a scary thing. You see those women came out today, you saw the fear that grabbing Gregory. Liberian will continue. Let me tell you, there is a parable that says the coward died many times before the death. Now what going on, Liberian will be living it with plenty of time before the real death reach. And when they die again, they go to God will say send them to hell. So don't think that when you pour, you die, you can go here on a lie. So you have to, yes,
you're right.
Nobody will lie to you.
Okay.
So you have to stand now.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Greg. Let me say, let me get on to Prince Sharif. And Mr. Sharif, let me hear from you quickly on this. And yeah.
Yes, sir. Teacher Light, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity and for the information. I want to share something quickly. I was privileged to be in a gathering when His Excellency President Weah traveled to the U.S.
Okay.
On one of the conferences. And Madam Miriam Bro was part of that particular gathering. I think it's even on my page.
Okay.
And then in the gathering, he was telling Madam Miriam Bro, he said, look, Madam Miriam Bro, I know you really hard. You are doing a very good work. But I want to appeal to you, Madam Miriam Bro, for you to take time with our people. I will take that beauty and cut it. He said, because some of the reason why you see these people steal current, they don't want to steal it because, they just want to steal. But sometimes when we delay as government, when we refuse to play our part, sometimes the people too want to benefit. Nobody will see, and just how you explained it, he said nobody will want to see their friend next door having current in their house while they finish paying for their land, everything at the end of the day, current not coming to them. And we as government, we cannot be robust enough or fast to be able to provide their current. So at the end of the day is that we push them to even do what is illegal. So I beg you, Madam Bro, take time with the people, even if they stealing current, take time with them so that at least at the end of the day, we all can be able to respect each other's rights. He said it in New York. I'm saying this to mean that what happened today was not only an attack on that woman, but it was a fundamental attack on human rights, child rights, and abuse of the fundamental rights of that particular child. Look at what happened today. That child will forever live with that pain, and I think that this is something that even the Muslim community is attack on them also. Because remember they did that same thing, how you call the place Black Gina there.
You're right.
When the police went and beat on people. So this is not only an attack on our woman, it's an attack on the Muslim community. That which we condemn. Thank you so much, Peter.
All right. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate those of you who are out there. What are you doing?
Hey, AB, I want to. Hey, my name is Sam Festus, right, and I'm calling from Watford City, North Dakota.
Okay.
It's a sad day in our country, and I want to apologize to the Muslim community for what happened today. But my attention has been drawn to the police IG. Without investigation, throwing one of your own to the wolf or on the bus, I think it's kind of sad. If I was that lady, they need to file like $25, $30 million civil lawsuit against the national police because the IG already admitted. So I think she got a cool case to get some money.
You're right. You're 100%
right. Brother.
You are 100% right, my brother. Yeah, you're 100% right. They need to fire it straight. Nothing that issue. Hello.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Yeah, very fine, boss.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. We're listening. Please go on.
Okay, I'm Adam. I'm calling you from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
Where Arizona comes from.
Okay.
Oh, first of all, on the topic, I don't really know exactly as to under which mandate the police went into that home.
Okay.
Did they go with a search warrant? I don't know that, because all of these have to be, those basically have to be later. Under what condition did you go?
No, I think for the issue of power theft, I think again, yeah, go on when they discover it. Then of course, they ask you to go with them. I think that's what they normally do. They don't normally carry search warrants.
So then that's the question: is the lady in question evidence that she was 100% involved with the power theft?
So all those things were not yet verified. So I don't know, but those are some of the things.
Because these are questions. You will not just walk into my home and say, "Oh, come on, I'm here to arrest you." Under what ground you arrested me? Where's the evidence?
Okay.
Or where's the court order or police arrest given to you for me?
Okay.
But that's not the issue. Maybe let me just be real to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
From the day Gregory Cuomo came and make it public that police will defend themselves if it will cost the lives of ordinary citizens, it will happen in order to defend themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that police brutality will have increased in Liberia. Wow. And this is where we are heading to.
Mm-hmm.
And when that happened now, Gregory Cuomo will come again and pretend and make himself a bit that I'm the boss, I'm doing the right thing. You have to be just something, but you give them public mandate. Defend yourself. And that's what the guys are doing.
You're right.
So why should he dismiss them when they are doing what you told them to do? And this is sad for our country. And the man we call president, he's sitting there with a group of people who only there to cheer when the wrong is done. So they are seeing people who yesterday condemned these same acts. They blame Patrick Sulu for everything that happened yesterday. Today they want to condemn it. No. I can remember the power theft that took away the life of somebody of child. What did Gregory Cuomo do with that case? Is the result up?
No.
I can still remember the campaign period. People insulted Carrasco because he came out to condemn his Muslim brothers and sisters for blocking the convoy of President George Barnett Weah.
Yeah.
People condemned him.
You're right.
And they said the police were wrong. But today they are defending the same administration, the same police. What's going on? So Gregory should take the blame because he told those guys to defend themselves, and that's what they're doing. So Gregory, stop the baby cry and take the blame. You told them, shoot on sight. I got who I killed. He defended himself. That's the mandate Gregory gave him.
You're right.
So why cry today, Gregory? Until you can come back and tell Liberian people, I'm sorry for what I said yesterday, and mandate your police to stop that. You have already given the authority to shoot on sight. Even you, AB, got to be careful how you talk to the police right now.
Know that.
Because they will shoot you and tell Gregory that, oh yes, I was in self-defense.
You're right.
That's what I have to say.
Thanks, boss, for your contribution. I appreciate that, folks. Well, that's all the time we've got tonight. For those of you who contributed, the numbers are up, the names are up, and I see one Alvin Bono from the United States of America did contribute alongside. And let me see here. Let's start up. This is it. And of course, 1,000 was given by one Lamy. And Lamy, let me see. Yeah, Lamy Kia. Thank you, Lamy. We appreciate that.
Rulers, people were supposed to fight for the people, they don't compromise. Shame on the rebellious brothers.
And let's get on to this one. Yeah, it's fully out of US, and it did come from who? Egypt and paid and seen it. I told you that the number that we're reading out for the support basket is not for cause A. Don't do that. Then you are now making us vex. If you have paid, I will get problems. And that came from Alvin Bello.
Revolution they come, it's very close at the film.
And we also have here 100 USD. Come from who? From who?
They know you care. They know you send.
From North Dorothy. They call Dorothy's name. So let me come on to the orange line as well.
One day you go bite the owner. I don't mind, it's the devil workshop. Many youths for Nigeria, no good job. And the country.
Daddy send something.
He's gone.
Daddy also send something. I told you when we're telling you the thing, we're not joking. So there is a right here. Sida also sent something. Cheddar.
Collecting pride.
743 is the last DJ. Several of you did. We'll continue to remember you. And no matter what the circumstances are, thank you so much. I'm going to be back here. Israel going to be here. Our team going to be here. And you can keep doing what you can for the station. We'll try to do it for you. Thanks until we are back here tomorrow with another edition of the show. My name is Ibrahim Golson. And I can just wish you all of the best. For pleasant. Bye-bye.
When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people the power. Oh, Nana, Mr. Bamsi, I don't speak my mind. Lord, come save my people.